Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacklyn, and in today's video we are going to be picking out my May TBR. I hope this lighting is okay. It's looking a little bit dark in the camera, but hopefully it's okay. Anyway, back on track. Picking out my May TBR. I have not picked out a TBR, a monthly TBR, any sort of TBR in like a hot minute. It's been a while, and if you didn't know, I had been going through the most diabolical reading slump of my life from December last year all the way through to the end of February, and I felt like I slowly pulled myself out of it in March. But even so, like, nothing was getting read. I've read 9 books so far this year, which is not very many for me. Normally I can read 9 in 1 month. It was diabolical. It was crushing my soul. I'm glad to finally be on the other side of it. I'm glad to finally be at a stage where I feel like I can pick out a TBR and have some books set on a reading list that I want to get through. So that is what we were sitting down and doing it today. Thank the Lord. If you have been here before, you know the drill, but if you haven't, if you're new here, I will set the rules for you. We are only going to be picking out 5 books, and I have my jar of prompts here. So I'm going to be drawing out a prompt out of the TBR jar and picking a book from my physical TBR. This is literally all of them. I've got them all on one side. There's nothing on the other side, I promise. Scout's Honor. These are all my physical books on my TBR, so it's not that many. And then I also have my Kindle here. If we decide to pick anything from the Kindle that the prompt is just not fitting with any of these books in here, but I have set myself a little rule with the Kindle that I can only pick something that I already have downloaded currently, because what I have downloaded currently is what's on my radar and what I'm interested in reading sooner rather than later, if that makes sense. So we do have the Kindle. I don't know if I'll use that, but it's there just in case. I will be picking out 5 prompts from the TBR jar, using the prompt to pick a book, and then hopefully by the end of it we'll have a stack of 5 little books for my May TBR to get through. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Give it a little bit of a shake. Now, I try and make sure that I show you guys first, but every single time I do it, I seem to get it upside down, just like that. It says, book with your favorite color. Book with my favorite color. So my favorite color is orange. Not like a gross orange, a nice orange. Orange books. I feel like there's not that many. There's One Day, Another Life by Chris and Hannah, Brimstone. That's the 4th book in a series that I've never read. I guess that counts because it has orange in the title. Would that be orange or yellow? I feel like it's mainly yellow, so we'll put that one back. Oh, this one is beautiful. I love this cover. Alright, we have a good little stack to have a look through. So first of all, wait, hang on, let me just put these down. I've picked out the Wind Weaver. I don't know if you would say that that is like super orange, but it definitely has orange in it. I don't know if it's coming out as orange on the camera, but it's definitely orange, and I love this cover. This is beautiful. Stunning. I have no idea what this is about. Okay, so this is like a romantasy. This sounds quite interesting, actually. It says, in a war-torn Anwin, no idea. I have no idea how to say that. Anyway, a war-torn place. A war-torn place. Fear of magic plagues every corner of the kingdom, and halflings like Raya Fleetwood are hunted and killed. When Raya is sentenced to her death, her execution is interrupted by an unexpected savior, a formidable commander. We all know how that goes. A merciless fighter on the battlefield, Scythe is far more terrifying than the hangman's noose. In the clutches of this new enemies, Raya finds herself forced to travel to the Northlands with her fearsome captor. She is no ordinary halfling. The strange birthmark on her chest and the wind she instinctively calls forth means she's a remnant. One of 4 souls fated to restore the balance of magic, or die trying. Mastering the power inside her is only the beginning. A forbidden desire for the commander starts to burn fiercely, while this tempest within her is waiting to be released. That does sound really, really interesting. I've heard nothing about this author, don't know, nothing about the book, but very, very interesting. So, option number 1. Then I picked out Priory of the Orange Tree because it says orange in the title. I feel like that counts. I'll be honest, I don't think I'll be picking this. This is a very intimidating book. Yeah, it's very intimidating, so I don't think I'll be picking that. Then we have Brimstone by Kelly Hart. This is the second book to Quicksilver. Quicksilver I really, really enjoyed. I'm pretty sure I gave it like 4 stars or something like that. But ask me what it's about. I have no recollection of what went on in that book. Literally none. I remember liking it, but if I was to read this, I would have to do like a recap of the first book because I can't remember anything. It's completely left my mind. I would like to read this, but I have heard not great things about the second book, so I don't know, that's kind of putting me off. Then we have Another Life by Kristen Hanna. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love and adore Kristen Hanna, and I'm slowly making my way through all of her books. I've read quite a few so far. I have no idea what this one is about, but I always love Kristen Hanna. I could listen to this on audio. Okay, so this is about a woman who's like struggling with infertility with her husband and they end up getting divorced and she moves back home. I always love Kristen Hanna. This could be a really good choice. We'll think about that one as well. And then we have One Day, which has orange on the back and the title is orange. I have no interest in reading this, honestly. I've heard fantastic things about it and that's why I bought it. Also bought it because I kind of wanted to watch the TV show, but now I also have no interest in that either. So maybe I should give this away. I should do one of those videos where it's like TBR takedown. It's either like you read it or you chuck it out. Let me know if you'd want to see something like that. We are choosing out of these 2. I'm leaning this way, but I have been reading a lot of fantasy at the moment and this is quite a chunky book. No, it's not too chunky. It's 524 pages and then Kristen Hanna's book is 430 something. This one just sounds really, really fun and definitely up my alley, but it is a romantasy and those have not been hitting the way that I want them to lately. But I think I'm going to go with The Wind Weaver. And I just love the cover. That is just... Who came up with that? That is beautiful. Book number 1. Prompt number 2. Give it a shake. Just one, just one. I can't get it to focus. Hang on, bear with me. There we go. Book set in a small town. I don't have tons of like romance or simple little books. Where is this set? I feel like this could maybe be an option. I don't think it's set anywhere extravagant. Where is Tuesdays with Maury set? I feel like Tuesdays with Maury is also a potential. I know also that The Book Thief is set in a small town. The only reason I know that is because I've watched the movie, but I would like to read the book. Okay, we're picking out of these 3. This one I know is set in a small town. These 2 I actually have no idea, but they give the vibe of maybe being set in a small town. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know which one I feel like reading. I do want to read Tuesdays with Maury, and it's so small. Less than 200 pages, so I kind of really want to read this because I just love a short book in between bigger, higher fantasies because it just makes you feel like you're consuming more books than what you are. If that makes any sense at all. I love a small, short, nice read. I've heard great things about this. I really don't know if this is actually set in a small town, but fingers crossed. We're picking Tuesdays with Maury and we're just going to go with that. Alrighty, number 3. that's the right way. A sad book. Well, if you know me, that's also right up my alley. I love a sad book. Literally love a sad book. We could also do The Book Thief for this one because I know that's going to be sad. Firefly Lane, I've heard, is quite sad. I think I might go with The Book Thief. I really don't know if any of the others are like super sad. I'm gonna go with The Book Thief because I know that this is definitely sad and an emotional read. I've seen the movie and I would love to read the book because I just know that the book will hold more information than what the movie can. But I love the movie. I really, really love it. The Book Thief is gonna be number 3. I love a sad book. Truly love a sad book. Number 4. Oh my god, this is a large prompt. It says with a person on the cover. Yay, an easy one. I love. This could be scary. Can someone please confirm or deny that this is the first book in the universe, in the series that exists? I have never read The Mortal Instruments. I haven't actually read anything by Cassandra Clare. I really want to read this series and like get into the universe. It's very intimidating because there is so many books. I think this is the first one if I have done my research correctly, and it definitely has a person on the cover. What else could we read? Obviously One Day has people on the cover. I'm not even going to pull it out. Long Live Evil has a person on the cover. I'm sorry about the reflection also. Every single book has like the shiny writing, but it definitely has a person on the cover. Haven't heard really anything about this book. I heard a few people talk about it when it was coming out, but then since then I haven't heard anything about it. The premise does sound really, really interesting. I think it's about a girl who gets reincarnated and then she's like the villain in the story, I guess. I'm not super interested in that one. Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney has people on the cover. I have read Normal People and Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney and really, really love them. I know that I will probably like this book. I just have not had any sort of inkling to pick it up. It's definitely something that I want to read physically. I don't want to listen to the audiobook because I love annotating her books because I find that I get so many I get so many like profound and impactful quotes from her books, so I like annotating them. It's just whether or not I have the brain capacity and power to sit down and read one of her books because they are somewhat difficult to get through. Alright, so I think it's these two. Do I want to do this? This could be good because it's like YA, easy to read. And we already have a sad book on the TBR, so I don't want to force myself to read this because this will probably be sad as well. I think we might go with this. So this is The Mortal Instruments Book 1, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Honestly, have no idea what this is about. I've never read any of Cassandra Clare's books. I don't know what it's about. I think it's about shadow hunters. I don't know. Is it like demons, angels and demons? I'm not 100% sure. I actually have no information on this and I'm really glad that it hasn't been spoiled for me. I haven't heard anything other than it being like great. I've seen a lot of people read this and love it. So let's go with that one. Getting a nice little stack. Okay, we have one more prompt to go. So this will be prompt number 5. I feel like I've gotten really good prompts today. Normally I feel like I'm getting ones that I don't want. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to peek at that. I really didn't see it. I just want to make sure it's up the right way. Oh, I hope that's in focus. Yellow on the cover. What is with this theme? Orange, yellow. Again, we have This Woven Kingdom, Priory of the Orange Tree, One Day. You could go Arcana Academy. I'm guessing it's in a school setting because it says academy. I think this is a romantasy from reading the back. Clara finds that the prince she swore to hate may not be what he seems, but can she risk giving him power over the world and her heart, or will she take it for herself? From the author of A Deal with the Elf King. I have heard about that book, but I haven't read it. Okay, so this could be an option. This is more gold. No, that's definitely red. This one, Before You Knew My Name by Jacklenn. I got this last year or the year before. I got this the year before at our end of year book club day, where it was our December book club and we do a book swap. So this was really fun. I think it's a thriller. I don't read tons of thrillers, but I did just read Wild Dark Shore and I really, really liked it. So I could read this. Something about crime, 18th birthday. This sounds really interesting actually. It's about a lady who ends up getting murdered. Another lady finds her body, and then the story of the book is her figuring out what happened to this lady and how she got murdered. I love this. Listen, it says, listen, what else are you going to do? It says, Before You Knew My Name doesn't ask who done it. Instead, this powerful, hopeful novel asks, who was she and what did she leave behind? The answers might surprise you. This sounds really, really interesting actually. I kind of want to read this. Am I getting into thrillers? Do I like thrillers? Normally thrillers freak me out, like freak me out to the point of not wanting to read them. I read Verity, freaked out. Let's go with that one. Give me a moment, I'm just going to swap some books around and then we'll go through the final 5. Okay, so the first prompt and book that we have is a book with your favorite color. My favorite color is orange and we picked The Wind Weaver by Julie Johnson. Prompt number 2 was a book set in a small town and I picked Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom. I have no idea if this is actually set in a small town, so if it's not, I'm very sorry, but this is what we went with. Prompt number 3 was a sad book and we picked The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I know that's going to be sad. Prompt number 4 is with a person on the cover and we picked City of Bones, book 1 in the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. Last but not least, we have yellow on the cover and I went with Before You Knew My Name by Jacklenn. There you have it. Those are the 5 books that I will be reading in the month of May. Can't believe it's May already. That's just wild to me that it is May. I swear I say that in every single TBR video. I'm like, I can't believe this month is coming up, but literally May in 2026. I have a 2-year-old daughter and I'm having another child. Like, it is just mind-boggling. There you have it for my May TBR, the 5 books that I will be attempting and hopefully getting through in May. If you have read any of these books and you want to give me a heads up or a warning, or you want to chat about them when I finish them, please let me know in the comments below what you think. If you have any further book recommendations, anything on my TBR that you'd like me to get to sooner rather than later, please let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to stick around for more, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and I will see you in the next one. Bye!